When the 2022 FIFA World Cup roared into life on the 18th of November 2022, soccer fans throughout the world had high expectations for their country and the teams that they supported. That was normal. That is what brings the excitement to the world's most beautiful game. But as the games wore on, a pattern emerged. Some teams fell by the wayside, but still, the soccer fans' expectations stood. They cheered on and hoped. A number of outstanding soccer nations, which had been considered favorites at the onset of the World Cup, fell by the wayside. Some of the notable names that come to mind are Germany, Brazil, Portugal, Netherlands, England, Belgium, and Spain. Argentina and France were left as the only teams that had a potential of winning the coveted trophy. However, there was a blemish in Argentina's campaign. They lost to Minos Saudi Arabia and speculations were rife. They were not supposed to go past the next stage, people said. But Argentina surged on, and the Argentinians waited. Some soccer fans actually had the audacity to say Argentina depended so much on Lionel Messi. That was to be proved wrong. Lionel Messi was part of the juggernaut that was called Argentina, which had a strong midfield, a strong defense, and one of the most dependable goalkeepers. Above all, they had a soccer-winning coach in Lionel Scaloni, a man who had won the Copa American Cup the previous year. Argentina was armed to the teeth and waiting for the right moment to show the world what it was made of. The final in Doha, Qatar, was as entertaining and dramatic as anyone would have ever expected. The teams were evenly balanced, but in the end, fate seemed to have favored Lionel Messi and Argentina. France played well and couldn't give up without a fight. They had one of the most enterprising players at the tournament, young Mbappe at 23. Young, hungry, talented, and eager to leave a mark in 2022. However, Argentina, with the mercurial Lionel Messi at 35, had other plans. This could have been Messi's last match at the World Cup. They fought very hard, and in the penalty shootout, they easily defeated France 4-2. It was a nail-biting final, and it entertained fans throughout the world. When the game ended, Argentina and the world went into song, dance, and drink. It was an early Christmas gift. Lionel Messi had left a mark on the soccer arena after all. He won the tournament, and he became the player of the tournament. People all over the world celebrated and saluted Lionel Messi, a player whose history is there for everyone to see. He has played at the greatest stage, and he has won the greatest trophy of all. Argentina came to a standstill as fans celebrated in the streets. Some were singing, some were dancing, and they were cheering as their heroes lifted the trophy. When Lionel Messi eventually lifted the World Cup, which had eluded him, there were tears of joy throughout the world. Argentina was ecstatic. The coach said everyone in the team was pulling in the same direction. He praised the goalkeeper, Emilio Martinez, whom he said was a player with a positive impact on the team. He said on the day of the final, Martinez's words of encouragement during the final match, he had the desired results. He talked about optimism. He talked about the ultimate goal. He talked about winning. He talked about the pride of being Argentinian. On the other end, France was devastated. Its array of stars had failed to lift the coveted trophy. One of the most affected players was Kylian Mbappe, arguably the limelight for the future. He was one of the enterprising players on the pitch throughout the World Cup. He had played his heart out. He had hoped to get hold of the trophy, but all went up in smoke. President Macron had to go onto the pitch to console him. It was a sad moment, but all hope is not lost. For Kylian Mbappe has time on his side. Kylian Mbappe is talented. Kylian Mbappe is positive. Kylian Mbappe has the support of his coach. Kylian Mbappe has the support of the people of France. Kylian Mbappe has the support of all the soccer fans in the world. He is the future. Lionel Messi may be moving out, but we still have a limelight. In the next World Cup, look out for Kylian Mbappe. Possibly, he would be the player to watch.
Argentina, champions of the world, again, at last, and a nation will tango all night long. 36 years since Maradona and Mexico. Here, finally, is a nation's new throng of immortals. Scaloni will be fated. Messi will be sainted. France this time denied, defied. Lionel Messi has conquered his final peak. Lionel Messi has shaken hands with paradise. The little boy from Rosario, Santa Fe, has just pitched up in heaven. He climbs into a galaxy of his own. He has his crowning moments, and of course he is not alone. And one feels for Mbappe, who scored a World Cup final hat-trick and lost. How can that be? Charlo Montiel, 25 years old, a boy out of River Plate, making his way in Europe, has ensured that this time South America prevails over Europe. And there's Sergio Aguero, Messi's best mate, a one-time prolific scorer for Argentina who couldn't watch, but who turned and embraced the moment, as all in Albi Celeste embraced the moment. The greatest player of his age finally has the greatest accolade football can afford him. At the end of one of the greatest football matches ever played. Oh, wouldn't you want to be where they're going to be tonight? Partygoers in the extreme. The final score in an extraordinary 2022 World Cup final. Argentina 3, France 3, and Argentina winning on penalties by 4-2.